Hello and welcome back to another character customization video. My name's Lumin and today we are back in Overwatch 2. We are back for another mythic skin. This time around for Moira. So, Season 9 has begun, champions, and along with it, a whole lot of changes. There's a massive amount. I'll put a link below. They redid the entire competitive play. They added a new battle pass. There are new challenges. There's a lot going on in the game. It's worth checking out if you're a fan of Overwatch. We are here, however, to look at the Ancient Caller skin for Moira. The way you get this skin, you have to purchase the premium battle pass, and then you gotta level it all the way up to the end, to level 80. They had a system for a couple of seasons. I'm not sure if it was just one or if there were multiple seasons, but they had a system before where you got it on different levels and you sort of collected the pieces as you leveled up. You got the more impressive looking pieces at the end. This time around, they once again stuck with the system where they give it all to you at the end. This makes much more sense for Blizzard because it means you have to invest that much more time into the game to get this skin. It just makes sense, right? You got to play a lot more to get the items that you paid for. God. Jeez. So, yeah. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Ancient Caller skin, tier 80. You can buy the battle pass, and then you can buy every single level, if you'd like to, with credits, to get to the end. It'll cost you a huge amount of money. I'm not going to do the math on that, but it is a possibility, so you can fast track it if you'd like. Now, when you do get to level 80 and you get this bundle, you get the Ancient Caller skin, you get a player icon, and you get a spray. I have a lot to say about the skin. First impressions are pretty good. I like the detail on the model, and I think that, unlike some of the previous skins, this is a fantastic fit for Moira. It makes sense. You know that she's into Eldritch horror. You know that this is the kind of stuff that she's capable of. I dig it. It kind of reminds me of Diablo as well, which is a good thing. The system that they decided to go with here, I'm not sure about. So, there are more options, like at first glance. We recently looked at like the Hanzo skin and... man, it made me sad. Okay, I was a little sad when I finished that video. This one, they definitely have more, but what they have is slightly less impactful. So we're going to look at the options here. I'm going to go through the individual options, then we're going to randomize and we're going to talk about how we feel. Right? And how the model looks and the details that they've got in a lot of it. Okay? That's what we're here for. So firstly, we're going to look at the weapons. Now, this is one of the most disappointing parts of the skin for me. And it's not really something that's Moira's fault. It's like, we can't really do much about this, I feel. However, it might not be entirely true, and you'll see what I mean right now. So if we jump in, the weapons are literally just these little, you could call them bracelets, right? And that's all that changes. Like if I zoom out and show you what the skin looks like, you probably won't even see this changing as I click it. It's like I actually had to look for what was changing. I had to actively strain my oculars to see what was changing. And then I finally, I finally saw it. Like there, it's that little thing on the arm. It's not cool. It's not cool that that's the only thing that changes. I don't know, man. Like, here's my take on it. And I'm going to talk about this while I go through here. They should have made that some of the other parts, maybe the orbs she holds, maybe the device on her back, maybe any part of this back here, they should have made that these changed with these little bracelets. Because, like, what the hell, man? This is nothing. It's barely changing anything. I get it. And listen, this is not in any way, shape, or form me dissing the skin and its quality. The artists that work on this game, they are really some of the best people at their jobs. They do phenomenal work. And the skin looks great. Great. But there's just not that much, you know? There's not that much going on here. Now, as we move on to the mask, I'm going to say I prefer this greatly, as in I like what they've done here. I mean, okay, so from the artist's point of view, it's like they worked on two, and then they were like, how about for the last one you just remove it? And yeah, I mean, shit, it works. It's like kind of good. It's nice. There's like this dark shadow over there, and like, yeah, all right. That's sick. This mask is awesome. The detail on here, it once again suits the skin fantastically. This one sort of reminds me a little bit of the Arbiter in World of Warcraft. Actually, a lot of the design reminds me of that. It's like a weird mix between Shadowlands WoW stuff and Diablo Heaven and Hell stuff. And that's again, like, really cool in terms of design. But then, in terms of the customization options, you know, on the other heroes, you sort of have like multiple weapons that are being changed. You know, when you go through the weapon options, you have like a few different tabs to go through. You see a bunch of stuff changing. And in this, well, no, that's not the case. Not at all. And then we have the colors, right? So there's the default color. Then we have this sort of black, brown, and green one. It's not really brown. It's sort of beigey. I don't know. Bronzy, maybe. It's different. But it is a nice shade. It is very eldritch in its design. I like the green and the bluey, purpley colors that they have, and like all of it comes together very nicely. It's a good choice. Then we have this one, which I feel might be the strongest of the lot, just because I really like the infusion of pink and purple that they put in here. It's there on the other skins in different places, and this one has patterns instead, but like you can see, they've actually gone to a lot of trouble here with different texture work. Like this one has what looks like veins, this one has what looks like cracks, and then the final one has a pattern once again that looks a little different. This one, I'm going to be honest about this final one, it looks like a cheap recolor. It's like these two are basically just recolors, whereas this one actually, these two change the design, this one and that one. I will say, like, a criticism I would have had is that they should have made more darker tones, more darker colors to sort of match with this little bit of void that's in her chest and head here, to maybe match up with the eyes a little bit. But like, it's not a very strong criticism. I feel like they've done fantastically with the art style and direction and stuff. And I mean, I'm guessing that they went for this weird yellowy, vomity color because of the eyes. I don't know. I don't know what that is about. It's fine. The colors are fine, and you know, it's nice having the variety for the patterns on the outfit. And if you look at the different details on the outfit, I mean, it is great. Like this is a like high detail skin that you can get here, and it looks amazing. I bet in motion with all the different effects that they'd add to this, it would come across as quite unique and fun and exciting. But man, I feel like we're over the hill. You know, we've sort of passed the best, and now we just putting the skins in because, which is kind of sad, because again, like, a lot of the previous ones, they gave you so much more. But it could, at a certain point, just be sort of chalked down to a limitation of the hero. Like, they're not going to change the way that Moira works fundamentally just to add these skins. Now, we're going to randomize a little bit quickly, and I will show you how it looks with the different pieces, because if you show sort of the masks off here, you will see it doesn't change much. It's just the metal shade that they add to it. Same for these ones. The metal shade, and then they have the slightly lighter color over there. And this one then doesn't really change at all. So, yeah, I mean, it's cool. But, like, when you randomize, the only thing that's actually really changing is the mask and the color. And, I mean, it's like, it's... I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not going to say lazy, because again, I believe these artists are working so damn hard, because they've put a whole lot of cool skins in here. Like, it's not just the Moira skin. You must keep in mind there's a bunch of other stuff that you get with the battle pass, but this is supposed to be the premium one. This is supposed to be the one that really stands out. You know, the one that turns heads. The one that actually gets you that status, that recognition. I dig it. I love the idea of the mythic skins. It's just a pity that there are so few customization options on these latest ones. However, again, I'm going to say that the model is nice, and the idea of the skin is awesome. And I mean, I know Moira players, and I know they'll probably dig this. You know? It's cool. It's cool. But hey, those are my thoughts on it. Randomization doesn't really show you very much of anything, which is a little sad. Because, like, again, there's not that much in terms of variation. I just believe that they could have done a little bit more with the weapons. In other words, they could have had some more things changing, like, for instance, the orbs. And I get that they went for a style with the orbs, and they're going to have their own effects and stuff like that. But still, you know, you want to give people who work for these skins, people who earn these skins, people who pay for these skins, you want to give them something. As much as you can give them. And I do feel like that might be what the artists did. Maybe the higher-ups were like, okay, you get to work 6 hours on this skin, each of you. Do your 6 hours of work, pack it up, be done. And, like, that's the kind of shit that I'd expect from Blizzard nowadays, which is kind of unfortunate. But, hey, they did what they could. And, to be honest, I do like the way the skin looks. I've said it now a bunch of times, the design is awesome. So, there you go. I would love to hear from you guys what you think. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this skin. We've now stared at it for a little while, so maybe you'd be able to put together an opinion, say something about it to me. Is there anything I missed? Is there anything I didn't see that could have made this a little bit more appealing to me? I don't think so, but yeah, there it is. I still have my favorites. I still really dig the Genji one from the first season. I absolutely love the Tracer one that they added. Squire Tracer was just, like, phenomenal. I feel like that was their high point. And I mean, a few of the others were okay too, but, like, those ones were just wow, you know? Wow. This one is, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's okay. So there you go. Let me know what you think. If you want to read more about this season, because there's a whole lot going on with this season, I'll put some links below and you can check it out. I'll put the trailer down there and I'll put the blog post down there so you guys can go and look. And you can give it a try if you'd like. Let me know if you're working towards getting the skin. Let me know if you like it, dislike it, if you agree with me, or don't. Tell me. But that's it. I'm done. Give this one a like, share it, and do all that other good stuff. Check my links out down there if you'd like. You can find my Twitch stream, my coffee page, and all the rest. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That's it. I'm done. Go well, dudes. Enjoy Overwatch if you're playing. Happy that.